Welcome back, my gardening friends. Well, we've cut the strawberry plants from their mothers, and we've still got a few strawberries about that we can move into other areas now we've had this drop of rain. It's quite windy, so I apologise if you're getting any wind noise. And I've sorted out the guttering for my attempt at the long carrot and long parsnip for the Malvern Giant Vegetable Show in 2019. Have a few thoughts about that. So let's get over to the strawberries that we've now got there, and I'm just about to finish the strawberry planter. Now I've put this directly onto the soil, and it's surprising how heavy that is. And first mistake, I should have put it on a slab, but never mind, we'll keep straightening it up. It'll keep sinking and hopefully it won't topple over. So we've still got a few stations to plant up. I've been using my spent compost I could find off the side of the road, mixed with the compost that came out of the aluminium containers that was riddled with vine weevil, and I've added some fresh manure that's going down the middle. Now, to make sure that these strawberries don't sink, everything needs compacting. So I'll get on with the last little bit of this one. So if you remember, we took these off the mother plants, and I did use the little clips, so it's just well worth remembering to get rid of those. Now, these were very small holes. My next lot are a lot better. These are a little bit dry, all that rain. So realistically, we do need to come in from the back for those. Now, as I said, we'll need to make sure this is compacted. That side's already been done, but it is compacting a little bit more. Just give the manure a little bit more, and we'll just top it up now. I've already mixed this. So I will now fill this up. Now, I did say that this planter, these holes were closer together. I have done another one, and it's been a long time coming, but the strawberry tower with an inbuilt wormery is almost ready to show, but I do need to get a good base because it's going to be quite heavy. So let's have a little look at this from a distance. Some of the plants were better than others, but I'm quite pleased with that, and I've tried to get these two here away from there, so there is a bit of a gap. But we'll see how they grow, see how they do. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. So these are the strawberries that we potted up earlier on, and is that all of them? Yes, it looks like it. I actually put the other two in there to take up some moisture. The trommel's in place now, and hoping to get that done on Sunday, and we'll get this leaf mould out. There's lots of leaves falling, I've got nowhere to put them. These will go into this smaller bin. I found this, it's an actual food safe container, because that's what it actually contained, but that's a nice little barrel that I might find a use for. Apples are holding on for dear life in this wind. And something else that I've recently found is this child's bath. That's ideal now for washing the vegetables instead of using the smaller plastic tubs. These do go brittle quite quickly left out in the sunshine, so hopefully this will last a little while and give me more room. keep topping this manure bin up and it keeps sinking, so we'll get another load into there. Right, let's go back home and let's see how the grow room greenhouse is getting on now. It's up and running with seeds germinating and seeds that need potting on. So the lights and the heating's on, so that will start helping things now with what we've got going. So let's have a look. So I have switched the heater off. It is a little warm. I'll keep the water, the tap water, in the warm as well. That's the broad beans chitting away. Do you remember the peppers that were growing in the wormery? They've been taken out, and these are some of the onions that I've already moved on, the chitted seeds. So we've got Pete's back garden there, the Kelsey, and then the Bedfordshire champions there, and they're coming on well. They're about a week old, so again they've been chitting away. These are Dan's, from Dan's the allotment diary. Looks like I've got one more chitted there. There's a few more of Pete's there. Now these Bedfordshire champions, that one's even gone straight out its shell now, so at least we know which way up they're going, and it doesn't take them long to show. Now these Bedfordshire onions aren't supposed to be sowed till January, so I've sowed a few now and I'll sow a few later on. So let's pop one or two of these on to finish the trays off. I think William Coleman made a comment that how was I going to film in here? Don't know, William, I'm trying my best. Obviously I don't really want to touch these chitted seed. I'll use that. So as long as we get the root straight down, that didn't work very well. As long as it's in the right angle, and I'll just compact it round, because in the past I haven't had enough around those. So that's Pete's back garden done. So I know I've got two of Dan's in this one. I did have some water. What I do, I dip the end in water, which don't place them too deep. It gives them a better chance to come out the top. So if I just leave a hole there, I know I've got room for one more of allotment diaries £10 onions. I'll finish the other one off. I'm just trying to get this to focus. Obviously it's picking up the background. Let's have a little look. As you can see to the right, you've got the green growth and a nice little taproot there. So, well, that's dropped in absolutely wonderfully. I'm going to leave the green bit showing at the top, and I'll give you that a little drop of warm water, and that'll do for that. I've got some more trays now to finish off all the seeds that are chitted, and I'll do them now it's just started to get dark. I can do that without the film on. I'll just show you the remaining broad beans that have been chitting away, and so we'll just stick that in the remaining tubes that are left. I've got I think there's 5 there, and I think most of them are now through, and that's all I'll need to give me a nice little crop in the spring before the black fly get to us. The heavy pepper of mine that I've saved the seed from, and then we've got the long pepper. So that was one of the next longest, and then that was the longest I took to Malvern. I've saved the seed, so we'll see how they get on. Got the beans drying out, tea bags and eggshells. This is done absolutely well. So choy. I've bought the pepper up from the allotment that was in the container, and these are the windfall apples that people put out for people to take, and they're storing remarkably well in here. So this is a real bonus, where before they would go really quite bad straight away. I'll get a little bit out of that one. Fiddly, but it just makes a nice stewed apple, or a crumble. We prefer stewed. Quite simple, just boil it down. No extra sugar because they're sweet enough. At the back of the grow room there, we've got the true potato seeds from the Sarpos. Some are drying, some are going rotten. Hopefully I'll have enough for the people that have asked for them. And those people just need to drop me an email to me. They know who they are, and they're the ones that are going to get some. And my email's in the comments in the description below. Happy gardening to you all. Thank you very much for the kind comments, and those who don't want to miss any of my future videos, please don't forget to subscribe and press the bell so that you get notified every time I upload a video. And if you're sick to death of me, then just unsubscribe or knock the bell off. So get a few more little jobs done, get these potted up. Don't think there's anything else that I'm going to be chitting now until January. Some more of the giant veg and other bits and bobs. So take care, my friends. Till next time. Ta-ra for now.